right, what's up, y'all? So I'm in like my room, of course, because I had a lot of stuff to do today, and I didn't want to sit at my computer. I wanted to get a little vibe, to chit chat with y'all. Had an amazing time last night. That's all I'm gonna get into, but it was a time last night, and so we got some things to get into. When you all come on in. We're about to get into this. My station head people, y'all head over to YouTube right now. Head over to YouTube right now. Let's go ahead and get into it. Now, I first want to talk about DJ Envy. Can we talk about DJ Envy for a second? So DJ Envy is getting exposed by everybody. And I really kind of feel bad for DJ Envy. And let me tell you why. DJ Envy is like this corny dude, got money, couldn't make his wife, get to that point. He was bad in bed, and he joined up with these real estate guys, right? With these real estate guys, he was making money. He was doing conferences. He found his niche that made him get some noise and more popularity than Charlemagne the God. But now it came out that it was all a scam. So the credit dude came out and admitted that this guy is suing, DJ Envy is suing the credit guy, and that the credit guy said you couldn't even make your wife come. Then the credit guy was like, you invested in my business, but it was payola because I'm paying you to have some ownership of my business, and you in return promoted me on the Breakfast Club. If that is true, then DJ Envy is a part of the RICO. He's a part of the destruction of these people on the internet that joined this real estate conference, all because of DJ Envy. So he came out, the dude came out and said, listen, bruh, you invested in my business and you got mad I fired your assistant. She wasn't doing nothing because you don't have a real business. You just invested in my business to make it seem like you're doing something. So when that came out, when this situation came out, it literally just made me look at it. I said, okay, DJ is one of those type of guys. Like, listen, I'm the type of brother out here that I'm going to make this money, I'm going to scam the people, and I'm going to distance myself and say, hey, I had no liability with this. But he brought in the big man with no neck, New Jersey Flips. He brought in the credit guy, and the credit guy was doing his job. He didn't come out. No one said the credit guy scammed the people. They said they got their credit up, everything. But the point is, it was folks that had some bread, they were getting scammed. Was getting scammed from like 10,000, 20,000, 100,000. And if y'all don't know how DJ Envy and the person, give me a second. DJ Envy, New Jersey, and New J Phillips. Let's see if we can find some pictures of them. Okay, so you all can definitely see the guys here. So this is pretty much the people that he was joined in with, and of course he did this. He joined with his brand, with this person brand. As you all can see, that is New Jersey Flips. That's DJ Envy. They were literally out there posting out here in the world that they were doing this. Everybody saw it. Everybody was like, oh my gosh, is this really real? It was real. These are the articles on Facebook. It was on All Hip Hop. It was on The Source. It was on The Wiley Show. Everybody is discussing this. And he was kind of mad and upset because he didn't want nobody to know that, hey, I'm not scamming. And then he wanted the world to know, well, listen, they scammed me. Like, bruh, like you literally scammed the people. You scammed the people out of their money. And it's just like, just take ownership of that. You scam these hardworking people that literally have put their hard-earned trust in DJ Envy. Mind you, they didn't even know who this guy was. This Caesar guy flipping NJ, they didn't know who he was. That they know who DJ Envy was because he have a lot of power behind that mic. And then he used that power and abused that power by making these people that were green or didn't know nothing in the business that had $100,000, $300,000, and he pretty much screwed them over. Now, in some real estate deals, some deals are better than others, but this guy was literally having one piece of property and having folks invest in one property that you already own, that you have about 10 or 20 other investors on. You're scamming the people. and then you were putting money with other investors, spending money with other investors' money to pay other investors, but you ran out and people started to sue, and now you're getting exposed. And then DJ was like, well, he owes me money for the school that never happened. So not only you owe DJ Envy money, but DJ Envy actually came out and said that it was a guy, Jay Morrison, that was a scammer, and he didn't know what he was talking about. But yet you didn't call out the NJ Flips guy. You didn't call him out, even though he sat and he scammed these people. And that's not even talking about Jay Morrison and that whole Tulsa real estate fund. A lot of investors saying, where's their returns? And there's no returns. Because again, I think people are just waiting on this overnight success, overnight wealth, and that just doesn't exist in society. It takes time to build wealth. And to be honest, you can make money in 30, 60 days, but listen, you have to have the knowledge and make sure you're teaming up with a good guy. It's difficult to make money in 30, 60, 90 days or 120 days to get a profit when the property that you are on and invested in have already been invested by other people. Like it's just so sad. And people kept giving 100,000, 150, 300,000. He was getting big investments. Some people even gave their life savings. A guy literally gave his savings for when he got hurt and he got some type of settlement. And DJ will be there, right, in the office. And it just literally, with his presence, is co-signing this, with, DJ Envy is literally co-signing Caesar bad behavior. So we just had to say that, okay? It's to me, it's hurtful because I do feel for those guys that was literally say, hey, I want to change my life. I want to make money in real estate. I want to do this. I'm tired of making this less coins in real estate. I really want to be a good guy in real estate. I really want my family to be wealthy. I'm tired of literally living check to check. I got some bread. I want to make this bread grow. I want to get some generational wealth, but unfortunately they did not have the proper due diligence of getting a person to look at the books, and some gave millions, to look at the finances of Caesar, to understand, okay, what kind of guy he is, who is this guy. No one actually did their research. So then once you start getting scammed out of your money and you started to just go through financially, oh my gosh, he scammed me. And now DJ Envy is on the press tour. Oh, I don't remember. I just don't remember what happened. I didn't do this. It's just like, it's crazy. It's really, really, really crazy. And I do feel for DJ Envy, his wife, and his family that do not have nothing to do with this scam. They are literally just innocent bystanders. And let's be clear. We would have not known that DJ Envy could not make his wife come in the bedroom. It was his wife and DJ Envy. They shared this experience in their book, and they wrote a book. Let me see if I could find their book. I forgot the name, but I read the book, right? But they shared this on their in the book. They shared it. They even shared it when his wife got high on weed and she was confused. But I don't know if his tongue game was weak. I don't think he could make the tongue game work or the pen game work. But anyway, she didn't come. And so she shared it. Like many other women haven't come with their guys. And she was just honest enough to tell her husband. And I think she taught her husband, right? His ego was bruised and everything. And also DJ Envy was in a mental hospital as well. So it's quite funny, just like the credit guy brought up, that how he talked about Tyrese, but people forget that DJ Envy was in a mental institution and he escaped from the mental institution. He posted that in his book. People forget, yes, he was in a mental house. Yes, dude was in the mental facility. People forget about that. People forget about that. People forget about that. He was in a mental institution. So I just want y'all to see this and hear this and understand this. He wrote it in his book. See, the problem is a lot of times people are not reading the book. They're not studying the book. I read the book maybe like last year when the book first came out. Him and his wife wrote a book, right? And I worked an overnight shift. So I would come and do my rounds and I would read to keep me from sleeping. If any call light, well, none of my call lights really would run because I would come in. If I worked 10 to 6, I would come in at 10 o'clock. I would change some of my people because I'm assuming that they wasn't changed in the previous shift. So I would come in, change my people, give the people some water. I know my people like clockwork. Come in, change them, make sure they got clean pads. So I don't have to like change their whole bed. And then I would I would wash my hands, blah, 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 sit on down, and I would read DJ Envy book, right? And this was before I was addicted to Audible book, right? I would just old school way, get the book and read it because I didn't want to do Audible because I need to hear the call lights that are going on in the hall. I need to hear if somebody screaming, if somebody fall, blah, blah, blah. I need to hear what's going on. So most of my coworkers, all of them was asleep because they work in 2 or 3 jobs, and this was my only job plus YouTube. So I was sitting, I read, and so when I read in the chapter that he was pretty much in a mental, he was in a house. That was like, why are you talking about Tyrese? And he even spoke about Tyrese, how Tyrese helped save his marriage. And now he's dealing, we all know that Tyrese is going through mentally. We know that he's a little manic. We know that he's going through some crazy crap right now in his life, right? Bad business deal. People don't want to deal with him. They know he cool. But in that particular time, he helped save DJ Envy relationship. He sang, he helped counsel his wife, etc. He could have screwed his wife, honestly. He probably would have did a better job than DJ Envy. But now DJ Envy is just totally against Tyrese. And then he's got a lot of people on his head. And then let's be clear. A lot of the dudes that they scammed were street guys. They were street guys. They literally were street guys. A lot of the people that were scammed were gangbangers, drug dealers, and they were literally trying to find a way to clean their cash, and he scammed those guys. So Caesar is going through it, and so with DJ Envy. DJ is receiving, calls. They want to delete him and his family. So is Caesar been getting calls. They want to delete him and his family because y'all scammed the people. So now when DJ pulled up to the studio, he had to have all this security. He got to make sure the security is all at the radio station. He's watching his back. He increased the security on in his home. He's making sure his children have security because look what he did. You scam people that want their money back, and they will do anything possible. When you taking somebody livelihood, baby, if you're not a gangster, you'll become a gangster. Like that's something like what people don't understand. Like you can't go around, screwing hard-earned people. Like if you just scam all of my life savings, I don't have money to pay my rent, my bills, my car note, my glass eye fund, my glass leg fund, nothing. It's like you're forcing me to either sink or swim. So it's just a lot that is going on with this case that I feel as though that we're going to get more and more information. Like when I tell you we're going to get more and more information, we are. And like people are speaking up against DJ Envy. And also you got the radio station that is getting sued and there's going to be having more lawsuits and they're going to be investigated. And so now you're going to start hearing on these radio stations, well, the views and opinion of this guest do not represent the views and opinion of iHeart or Power 105 or blah, 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 blah. You're going to start hearing that. You hear that on 1690 WVON, because when I listened to that show, they said the views and opinion of the host don't represent the views and opinion of WVON or our company, right? So they even make that particular disclaimer. So they're going to have to start making that disclaimer on Power 105 because the guests that they're bringing on have scammed the people, have literally scammed. From Jay Morrison, scammed the people, and from that has scammed the people in DJ Envy. Yeah, DJ Envy was like 5150. He tried to delete himself. Like it's in the book. Most people didn't know that because they're not reading the book, right? I read people books. So when we brought on Jimmy Townsend, I read the man book to the point that he said, hey man, we want people to read the book. And I thank God that I didn't have my laptop because I would have spilled tea about his book. Because I read people book and they post a lot of stuff in their book, they spill tea. It's just that they think, oh, it's going to stay in the book. No, like once you put in a book, it's out there. So if somebody read it, they say, hey, you wrote this in your book. What do you got to say about that? And so DJ wrote a lot of stuff in his book. He says homeboy helped him escape out of the place and how he cheated on his wife and how his wife had to go through it and how, how his children had to go through embarrassment of him being a cheater, etc. It's just like on and on and on, but they did write a book. And don't get me wrong, they got another deal as well. And let's be clear, Jay Morrison is a disappointment because it was people in the Nation of Islam that invested in that fund, like Brother Ben X and some other brothers. They invested in the fund. And so at that particular time, I had some money to invest in the fund. But of course, I talked to someone. I said, "Hey, is this a good investment?" And they said, "No, the numbers don't add up." I had a person that good with numbers, good with investments, and I said, "Is this is a good deal?" He said, "No." He said, "I can't see you making this type of return. It's just I won't trust it." He said, "If it's a good deal, you should wait. Maybe like but it's not a good deal." So when the article came out that it was all a scam, people was like, "What? They ain't getting a return." That person responded, "Say, Wiley, that's why it's good to have people on your side, or you can pick up the phone and say, is this a good deal or not?" And I follow my instincts because I knew something was wrong with the deal. So that's how I reached out. I said, "Is this a good deal to give my $1,200 or my $1,300? Is this like a good deal?" And of course, it was not. So, wow, it's good. It was a disappointment. It was a disappointment. Don't get me wrong. It was a disappointment for me. It was a disappointment because folks actually donated, and I was defending Jay Morrison. I'm like, "Oh, he's doing good. This black brother, he's going to the hood. He's educating people about real estate. He's really making sure Tulsa Real Estate Fund, bringing back Black Wall Street," because I was just eating it up because he was talking that pro-black talk. And then once I finally found out that he was a scam, I felt bad. I felt bad. And so now when he does stuff, he just pretty much want to preach and do all this other stuff. So he just changing the game with a lot of stuff he's doing. So yeah. And he was really passionate. He was race baiting. He was arguing with people. Some of the stuff people said were great, but you was scamming the people. Like everybody want to be Dr. King, but people don't want to have the type of integrity like Dr. King, like or Malcolm X. You quote these icons, but they was living up to the principle. Malcolm X, if you can see him on my poster here, like the brother took a pay cut, right? He took a pay cut. He didn't. He could have made money. He could have went back to college. He could have went to college. He could have graduated high school. He could have just blah blah blah. So did Dr. King. Dr. King did not live this wealthy life. He actually dumbed himself down financially just to not show the society or show the movement that he's making money. When he got money from the Nobel Peace Prize, he gave it back to the movement. When money would come, he'd give it back to the movement. His wife was upset because his wife Coretta Scott King wanted money for the children's education and for their future. She wanted money for a maid. But Dr. King said, "No, we're not going to use the money for that. We're not going to show the world that we are living high off the movement because it would make it bad for the movement." So what did Dr. King do? He lived in poverty by choice, right? He had education. He had multiple degrees. He could have lived a very middle class life, but he didn't do it. He decided to do that, and also he was offered a job in the UK to become a pastor of a very progressive church, and he could have made 3 or 4 times the salary over there in the UK, but he decided to stay in the movement. So let's be clear. Everybody was talking about Dr. King, or talk about Malcolm X, they talk about these icons, but they don't understand how much of a financial sacrifice that they made by just giving it back to the movement. Malcolm X died broke. He died broke. He didn't have nothing in his name. The Nation of Islam owned everything, right? Owned his house, pretty much owned everything of Malcolm X. He died broke. His family still did not get the amount of money that they supposed to get from the Nation of Islam, because most of Elijah Muhammad, that inner circle, and I'm trying to talk bad about the nation, but they were eating really well. I mean, Elijah Muhammad was living in a beautiful mansion on the south side of Chicago. His children, his inner circle was living well, living high on the horse. And Malcolm X was raising all his money and making the Nation of Islam grow, and he barely could make ends meet. He was living poor with 6 children. He didn't have enough clothes to go around, and his children didn't have enough clothes to go around. His wife was very upset. Betty Shabazz was upset. I was like, "How are you doing all this in the nation and we're not getting nothing from him? Like, we're broke." And so I just think that a lot of people, they quote Dr. King or they quote Malcolm X, but these guys literally dumbed themselves down financially just for the benefit of the movement, right? For those movement that they were but part of. But Jay Morrison, they living high. All of the backs of little black folks and black people that got together with their coins and giving it to them. The same thing with DJ Envy. And DJ is such a snake because you heard this rumble that this man is scamming. See, the thing about it with DJ Envy, I got to say this, y'all. I got to say this, and I know I may get sued, but DJ knew that New Jersey Flips was a scammer. When he went answering his phone call, scamming him out the deal, he could have easily came back to the radio station. Oh, alert! Stop donating with New Jersey, or he's a scammer. He knew it, but you know what he did? He stayed silent. He didn't start speaking until it just the boo hit the fan. Then he want to read and learn. Oh, he scammed me, but you've been knowing about it months before it went public. He knew about it. And so when you go back to that conversation that he had with Tony the Closer, he was telling Tony the Closer, listen, I got to distance myself. I know I went on. And then when he came on that show, and this is why it's important to record people when they talk privately. I have to start when I get guests on because their talk, we just had a person in my home. They were spilling tea about celebrities. They'll say this stuff privately, but then when they get on camera, they don't say a word. So you have to record them because these people, they will spill. I've had interviewed so many guests that I've done pre-interviews where they're spilling more tea in the pre-interview, like the private, off the record conversation. Bring them online, they don't say half the stuff that they said. They're going to get amnesia. From King of Reeds, from Dante the Body, from all these people that I've interviewed, the pre-interview, that's why I stopped having these conversations. I was like, wait, hold it, let's go on the air, let's talk about it. Because they'll spill all that tea. As soon as the camera's gone, they get amnesia. I didn't say that. And then, that's why you got to start recording them and do that. Because they'll spill all the tea privately, but then publicly, they don't want to say nothing. They got amnesia. Oh, I don't remember I said that. I don't remember. You don't remember. You just don't want to say it because you want to keep this public persona up. And so when DJ Envy was on the show, you can tell that this guy was literally trying to distance himself. So you have to record. He knew he was being watched around the world. So he's showing the world for legal purposes that, hey, I don't want to do this and all of this. It is what it is. Because I just had somebody in my home last night and the celebrities in the DMs that this person have showed me. I can't talk about the person's name, but he showed me DMs. And I'm like, why you don't want to share this story? It's a great story, by the way. But I don't want to have integrity. But did you have integrity when you was taking that up? Let me stop. Did you have some integrity when you was taking it down, yo? I'm gonna mind my business. Well, I'll get you back on. Believe me, you're gonna be on the show. But I said I'm gonna keep it private, bro. I ain't gonna put your business out there. But back to DJ Envy. DJ Envy, you wrong, bro. You are so evil. You are so wrong. Okay, you are so evil and so wrong. And you said we heard it on station. Of course, because I want some records that I've talked with this guy about it, and I'm asking him the questions. And I said, hey, you will be recorded. You in my home. This is a one-party recorded state. And we're going to record this because this is some good information. Okay? All right. I ain't going to get blackballed because he kept mentioning Tasha. Oh, you going to send this to Tasha? No, I'm not going to send this to Tasha K. And then Tasha K still my exclusive. But we definitely going to put this on the record that Wiley had this information first. Okay? That's how I tell people, you come on the station here, you don't know what you're going to hear on station here. Because station here, I just say come on station here. That's all I can say. Anyway, so I'm waiting on him to come back over here now so we can get some more information. Anyway, back to DJ Envy. Shout out to my day was. Y'all be over there on station here. My day was be over there. Some of y'all don't, but we be getting it in. Okay. Just like over here, just like this whole thing, the situation with let's be clear, like the situation that goes on City Hall. I get people to say stuff in City Hall and they be like, it's this off the record, and they just be dragging the mayor, and I can't say none of that stuff. And you'd be shocked to be on the phone with me because I'll be They say you waiting on somebody else, honey. If you are a journal, Don't record people. I'm not a journalist. I'm Wiley. Okay, I'm not a journalist. I am the Wiley Show. Okay, I just had to say that. Now let's get into let's get into this person. Give me a second. Okay, now we have to talk about DJ Envy. Hey y'all, I want y'all to make sure y'all share this live because we are live. Okay, all right. Let's talk about Nicki Minaj, Hairstylist. So he was doing a podcast and he said, "Well, I'm not gay. I'm Tay. I like what I like," and many people were shocked because they feel like he's fully gay because he have green hair and he's feminine. No, if you're around, it's something you got to be dead or just stupid or slow. You cannot be around all of these beautiful black women. You seeing them in the nude. You see they chest meat. You see they yoni. You see they butt. You see them talking about making love and screwing, and you don't get turned on. That's impossible. You is still a man. I don't care how feminine and cunty you are. You still a dude. And brothers, this is why a lot of brothers didn't let their girlfriends come to Vegas. Because at the end of the day, a true man know that you still got a natural desire to be with a woman, no matter how many men you've been with, no matter how feminine you are, no matter how green your hair is, no matter how purple your fingernails are, you are still got a natural desire for a woman, and maybe you have not met that woman to tap into that natural desire of you, but it exists. It exists. And so he didn't lie. He told the truth, but unfortunately, you have to pretend like you in the community only. You don't think about women like that because you're going to be like an outcast, or you weird, or you need to pick a side, or you a flip-flopper, but you know what you like. He have been with plenty of those women. You can't tell me he haven't. I mean, come on. I don't agree if he's gay, if he's going to get hard women. Yes, he's going to get it. And he got it in with plenty of those women. He ate plenty of those women's body. He screwed plenty of those women. He been in the rooms with those celebrities doing threesomes with their partners and stuff like that. He's done this. He can't share it if you want to stay living and have a career, but he's done it. That brother been in plenty people rooms getting it in. Okay, you can't tell me that. This industry, we're talking about Hollywood. We're talking about the music with a K, music sick. We're talking about that industry, right? So let's not act like you in a holy place. Even the gospel industry, you getting it in. So let's not play around with this. He have done a lot of stuff, okay? You have done a lot of stuff. You can't be around Nicki and Megan and all of these other women. I don't know if you've been around Megan, but Nicki and all of those women that she attract. Women going to throw themselves at you. You may say no the first three, but it's some that you're going to say yes to. It's impossible. You smoking, you drinking, you're doing their hair. They're being very intimate. You're a therapist. You will develop relationships. It's how can we look at this and be shocked? And I think people are looking at, well, he's feminine. It's impossible. That don't mean nothing. It's plenty of dudes that I know that wear heels and have families. Look at Flame Monroe. This man have children. He got them children by the old school way he smashed women, and he's still attracted to women. But that don't stop him from wearing a wig. That don't stop him from putting on women hair. That don't stop him from putting on chest meat. He got a whole family. So if he can do that, building a platform as being trans when it's convenient. What do you think about Tay being a man, got a ping, and it work? He's young, attractive, with attractive women. Come on, brothers and sisters. Stop it. I cannot be around women in no dressing room. They looking good, and I don't think in my mind not being lustful. I'm sorry. I can't do it. It's plenty of my female friends that I did not live with me, sleep in the same bed as me, because I know me. I am a man. Okay? So, let's go ahead with all this okie doke. I know it's a lot of people in the community feel like this don't exist. It does exist. It exists. You ain't putting the B in the LGBTQIA community for nothing. That B stands for something. Now y'all trying to say it's a P in there. Forget about it. There's only two genders in this society. You're either going to like one or the other, or you're going to like both. So let's go on with let's keep it simple here. Okay. So I just think for a fact that it's done it. And let's be clear, we always show in society when a man is wound in a male prison, how they can take his manhood. But we never start talking about when a man's in a female prison, how they can go back to their natural order. We saw that when a man was in a female prison, he started screwing the female prisoners and getting them pregnant. So let's not act like the natural order don't exist. It does. It will always trump your feelings. A natural desire, I don't care how you can suppress it all you want, but it's going to come out. You just haven't probably met the right woman yet to tap into that natural order. All right. Just like a female. They would men and women all their life, and then they meet a guy and they back on riding that ping. Here you are, was a full bull. You was a full bull. Full deep raspy voice. I mean, all type of equipment, but you met a man. Now you riding him. So let's not get it twisted. And the people say, how can you do that? Because natural desire, it will always trump your feelings. Okay? So let's go on and on. So that's why I don't have a lot of lesbian friends, because I'll be flirting. I am a natural flirt. It's in me. I'm going to flirt. You look good, going to flirt. I'm going to bring in it. I do this show. Oh, you should be. I'm going to flirt. It is what it is. If you get disrespectful about it, jump up and leave. Okay. You know, but it's just in me. And so it's difficult. Like I can't be in a hotel room. Who is strong enough? I cannot be in a hotel room with Day and we're in a room, we cut and we spoon it. No, we can't do that because we can't be in there spooning. Yeah, we'll be in there spooning, but a fork gonna rise. We can't do that. No. You can't be around me. You taking a shower. You ain't got on no clothes and the glistening now on your thighs and you can't do that around me. I'm just being honest. Okay, I'm just gonna be honest. I don't care what y'all say or do, but ain't no way to going around and stuff like that. Okay, most gay men are bi. All right. Okay, I'm just saying you can't go around me, and I love that we are sweet friends, but to keep it at a friend zone, we can't. We drinking Hennessy, Red Bulls, listening to music, smoking, and you shower, something's gonna happen. You're gonna see a different side of the Wiley Show. You're gonna see a different side, but voice gonna get deeper, and my mind gonna I'm trying my best to, keep it at the friend zone, but we're tapping into some type of energy. I'm just being honest. That's why it's difficult to have female friends. It's difficult. Dudes only got female friends because the female put them in the friend zone. But we always went on the crack, and I'm putting myself in it. We always, okay, yeah, I'm a friend. This is my girl. We friends. But in the back of my mind, I'm waiting on that crack of that door to open up. Especially if you look good. Because it happens, and that's why typically a lot of guys with women, their female friend, they start dating. Because you build this thing. It's difficult to have friends with the opposite sex. It's difficult. And most guys just put themselves in the friend zone because you did not make that move. Okay? Anyway, let's just keep it clear over there. Okay. So I could use Dover because me and her have been friends for a long time. Anyway, but I have eyes I can see. She's very, very beautiful. And so Tay hang around a lot of beautiful women. I would love to be around Tay, the beautiful women. That's why a lot of guys want to be his friends, because Tay attracts a lot of beautiful women. Most of them is bald head and false fake hair, false hair. They're not real you're like real natural women. Most of them, anytime you got to put all on them inches, you pretty much bald headed. Like, it's difficult. I would love to find a woman that's your real hair. You ain't got about 55 coats of makeup. Your chest ain't hard like cement bricks. You know what I'm saying? Smell like a whole construction site. And construction sites and gauze and stitches. So I wanna really meet a woman that is natural, but it's hard. Everybody looking fake and phony and hard as bricks. Come on now. You look like a whole dining room table with different type of equipments and steel and different stuff. Almost your body is built like a skyscraper of equipment and different stuff. That's why your body aching right now. You're a whole construction site. I'm just saying, I don't want to mess it up right then. I do want to apologize because I don't want to make nobody upset. Okay? I really, really don't. But Tate looks good. Now, I just had to say that. And listen, I didn't even want to go to my desk because I want to do it something like an intimate space and everything. I know y'all watching. Y'all like great topics, right? Y'all like mess or whatever the case may be. It is what it is. But I've gotten in with a lot of couples. You can't tell me he didn't get in with Ari and her man. You can't tell me he didn't get it in with Nicki and her man. You just cannot tell me that he did not get it in with these people. You can't tell me that at all. Like, I'm just saying, I'm just giving my idea. He got it in with a lot of celebrity. He's seen a lot, and he signed a lot of NDAs. And I was in the presence of someone that screwed some celebrities, and I read the NDA. That stuff was real. I couldn't believe it. I said, I can't wait to get that famous, have the NDA. I don't know, I'm having a whole stack of NDA because I'm nasty. I'm nasty now, broke. Can you imagine how I'm going to be when I get money? And the type of guys that I like and women that I like, I would destroy marriages. Yes, I want to screw your wife. How much? It'll be power. Okay, let's write the check. Let me screw her for a whole week. Oh, of course, I'm going to take her from her. Of course. She mine now. That's the type of power that I want. Okay, let's move on. Now, that's not true. The wigs bring on inches. People act like others are just put the choosing to be trans. So much ignorance choosing to be. Okay, I understand. I get it. Y'all talking about that, but it is what it is. I wanted to screw my gay friend. He was fine. I know you do. Like, if just do it. You can liquored up. Anything can rise. Okay. Now, I am done with this. If anybody want to call in, y'all can call in because I know I made a lot of folks mad. I ain't gonna talk about no controversial topics. I would just keep it all the way a stack and the topics that I'm talking about because y'all was so mad at me. All right. So, but Tay is getting it in. I'm glad he put it in. And so people in the community, oh, he's so fake. I mean, hey, I don't think he fake at all. It is what it is. I love that Wiley is. Of course I am. I know what I like, and I would pay for it if I couldn't get it with my own looks. I would pay for it. Absolutely. Why not? I would buy it. I would buy you. And most women can be bought. Most men can be bought. Okay? You just never been offered that amount. You never been in a room where you see money on the table. You never been in the top of the room like that. Get yourself out of here, please. You could be bought right now. Anyway. So and I love, ain't nothing wrong with that, because to me too. Like I tell you, I just love intimate, like women and men. Like when I get into it, it's gonna be I really it's gonna be getting because I know me. Like if I'm in my zone, like Texas, like listen, I'm gonna say this. It is so many distractions in Texas for me. This is why I got to move back to Chicago. I got to start over. It's just so many distractions. I go to the grocery store. I go here. It's so many distractions here. And I try, soon as I get back into Dallas, boosh, distractions. I'm getting it in. It's a whole new group of guys. And it's this one particular female that I want. And I'm not gonna put her on the internet, but we're gonna grab her. Her and okay, we gonna have a good old time. Well, not grab her, like kidnap her, but grab her in a sense of my presence, in a sense. Okay, well, as most artists, I like two men. Had a cousin I used to get in with, and treated me like a queen. One of those toes, one of those legs. No, I'm joking, y'all. Anyway, but it's one. She don't have a disability. But no, just because you have a woman that have a disability is no problem. But no, there's one particular female that I am intimate in. Alba Jeffrey. I probably will show her on the internet one of these days. Now, anybody else want to call in? The number is on the. I'm about to put the number on the screen here. But yeah, Tay got it together, y'all. Tay got it together. So give me a second here. Let me put the number on the screen here. Don't nobody want these dusty? Oh, okay. Well, that's your opinion. Do you believe that Tay like both ways? I used to have discipline, self-control, but most self-respect. People look good, but they are worth your time and energy. Yeah, I have self-control. I do. I have self-control. I I have self-control. I have it. Yeah. Uh-huh. I have some self-control and everything. I honestly I do. I do. I have self-control. All right. So if anybody want to call in, you can call in. But it is what it is. They say yes, Jonathan does. Do y'all think Tay does it both ways? I think Jonathan does it both ways too. I think so. I think so. What do y'all think? Okay, I just want to make sure about that. But I didn't want to be on here too long because I wanted to hear y'all thoughts about this because y'all like it when I get right to the T. But it is what it is, child. It is what it is. But I love it. Like, I really, really love it. And don't get me wrong. Let me say this about relationships. Don't get me wrong. We don't have to be like in a relationship, but enjoying each other company. This is what I like. I like watching a show or we can drink or whatever the case may be. And then you go back to your place or whatever. Or you can spend the night, but you have your own life. I have my own life. But we want to hit up when it's dark outside, blah, blah, blah. Come over, let's chill. You go back to your respectful life. I go back to my respectful life. I like that. Me personally, I don't want you to move in with me because I like my thing. I like my carpet. And like now I got to get my carpet clean because of a couple of little incidents. But I just like being single. But I like entertaining guests, right? And then you go to your happy place, I go to my happy place or whatever. Because I like that because I might have a case of toilet tissue that can last me a while or paper towels that can last me, my snacks can last me. But when you with somebody, they may eat more than you, and that irritates me because I don't want you touching anything like that. I don't want you touching my liquor. Like I don't care if the liquor been in that 8 months, it's mine. I don't care. But it's just it been kind of like, ugh, that's all I can say. But I'm not gonna go into details about this because I don't want folks to, because folks are watching. Like a lot of the people that I deal with, they do watch the show, unfortunately. So a lot of stuff I can't be saying, but I won't say it right now. All right, they said, "Girl, it's my first." Oh, okay. Well, ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. They said Jonathan is fine, so he is, and so is Ted. Both of them are everything. Anyway, I love them, and they're gonna get it in, and a lot of women gonna try it, and they have tried it, and so he's not lying, and it went viral. I said, hey, I want to talk about it. Now, when we talk about it, then folks gonna be like, oh, why are you talking about it because somebody else? No, I want the record to show that we talked about Nicki. Let me say this: we talked about Nicki Minaj before anybody else talked about it. We was the first one to talk about it on YouTube. Y'all need to do your homework. So y'all want me to beef with these YouTubers? I said, no, I'm not beefing with these YouTubers, right? But y'all be in my DMs or in my comments being messy. Stop that. I know what I posted first because I checked the record. I posted this stuff first, and then the people posted behind me. And there's wrong with it, but don't come in my chat being stupid. Don't do that. Y'all do that. And then y'all going up at me because y'all were mad because Tasha K had some technical difficulties, and we talked about it. So don't get upset about what I share on my show. But and then people say, well, I'm going to unsubscribe. Bye. I'm not going to try to follow behind you because if you make an announcement, you don't want to unsubscribe. And who cares? As long as you're watching, that will put money in my pocket, not subscribers. You know this. Just Google it. We don't get paid by subscribers. We get paid by you commenting and watching. That's how we get paid. Ding dong face. You think we get paid by subscribers? Nope. That's got it would be plenty wealthy people would subscribe. If we were getting paid like $10 per subscriber, $32, I'd be living well. But we're not getting paid by subscribers, ding dong face. We get paid by viewership and engagements, right? Watch time. Okay? So the more you're watching, the more you're sharing, the more you're dragging me, that's how we're getting paid. And Because of all those shorts, our views bumped up. And that's why some of our competitors, they're shocked. Like, how's Wiley getting all those views? Because we don't only do long content. My shorter content is getting more publicity than my long form content. Go to my reels. Well, that's why we just got an update with Facebook. We like a rising creator this week. This is our third week in a row as a rising creator in our category. We just in the top 1% because we're posting more stuff over there. So I just think that we're being underestimated, which is great. But the numbers prove it to ourselves. When people release their numbers, our numbers are just up there. Very strong numbers for us at 32,000. And folks are shocked that their numbers nowhere that far away, and they only got a certain amount of subscribers. They got hundreds of thousands of subscribers, and our numbers have beat half of people with big numbers. So again, I know what the numbers say, right? I know what the numbers say. And we still do positive shows. We still do political shows. We still do celebrity gossip shows. You know why? Because sometimes it's dry as F with celebrities and it's hot with politics, you know, so we do all over. We just in different pots and we just post it on the internet. I don't think you have to focus on one particular idea. You can do as many shows as possible. Roll and talk about celebrities and talk about politics. You know what I'm saying? Don't talk about as much celebrity gossip, but he still talk about it. It's still intertwined because whatever, if it's a good topic, it's a good topic. We're going to talk about it. It is that. It is that simple. And so this is what we do. And that's why we talked about home ownership. We talked about the government shutdown. And then shout out to y'all in the chat. They said, oh, Wiley, I wish it was more people. I know it's not going to be more people in the show. When we talk about those positive comments, it ain't gonna be more people until they see me close on a home, and then they'll be like, "Well, Derek Wiley, how did you do it?" Go back to those old episodes when we brought those people on. I vet these folks. I bring on top leading experts that are Black disruptors on my show, and I don't care if you're not there. I'm entertained by it because if I touch 100 people, which we did have, I think 500 people watch it. Okay, them the 500 people want to see it. But that's not. I'm not going to stop doing those particular episodes because this is my show. I want to put it out. I control this show. So if I feel like talking to this guy, Dre by Mortgages by Dre, I'm gonna bring Dre on. If I want to bring Don on, I'm gonna bring Don on. I don't want to check with no producer person. I'm gonna bring on. I'm going to continue to bring on powerful, positive Black folks that are doing something positive in the community. And also, we're going to be still bringing in the Jaguar rights and people that we roast and gag with. We still have a well-balanced show. We have the drama, and we also have the financial sector as well because it's helping me. Ding dongs, right? A lot of folks didn't know about student loan debt cancellation. It helped me. I know that ain't no daggone lie because my debt was canceled. So these are the type of shows that we have. And now that I'm going back in school, in about a couple of weeks, we're going to be talking about the educational part of the show as well. So you're going to start hearing me different classes. And then once I get my criminal justice degree, you're going to say, oh, me applying for jobs. So this show is typical. It's going to be a different type of show. I'm not trying to do what others are doing. They do that well. I'm doing what I want to do, right? And that's what we're going to do. And we're going to continue to be great. And y'all going to continue to watch. And we're going to continue to reach out to Tay. And we're going to continue to reach out to these people. We actually have other special guests that's going to come on the show. And we're looking forward to interviewing them guests. And this is what we do. Like Jimmy Townsend was great. And y'all watched it. Y'all enjoyed it. And it shocked y'all like, oh my gosh, how do Wiley get it out? But because we asked. You have not because you asked not. And it was a good interview because it wasn't that long. And y'all commented and y'all watched it and y'all viewed it. We're going to continue to reach out to Tay. We're going to continue to we reach out to a lot of people every single day. I don't tell y'all because why I keep telling y'all that I reach out to these people? Until they say yes and they put me on the calendar. We reach out to 2 other guests. They put us on the calendar to the point some people is on our calendar at the end of this month, put us on the calendar. You ain't going to know it until you see them because I know if I pre-announced it, like we pre-announced another guest, they went on another show, we ain't going to do that no more. Okay. Then once it's already taped, then we can announce it all day long. So we put people on the calendar. Some people come on, some people don't. Like we put somebody on the calendar, they didn't show up. You didn't know nothing about it. Who cares, right? Because they're booked and busy. So we just gonna keep on replying back. Exactly. So yes, there's a section for everyone. Hello, everyone. Jack of all trades. Go Wiley. Nicki would be there one day, and Nicki would be on my show one day. Cardi would be on my show one day. It is what it is. I believe in it, right? And I'm gonna still keep that same energy because she's gonna be like, I know what you said. They watch this because like Erica Banks. Everybody thought Erica don't know what you talking about, girl. And so when I say, Erica, you should be on the show, you always talking crap about me. You're weird. So this chick actually seen what I said. Y'all thought I forgot about that? This chick already seen what I said, even though she's trash. And I told her, and this is the thing, I told her somebody from 1501 called me or whatever. I told her, I said, she ain't gonna grow. She's too ghetto. She's having an identity crisis. She don't know what she want to do with her career. And y'all don't have the staffing. Hold on, Mr. Wiley, don't disrespect us. I said, y'all don't have the type of people that know how to mold artists now. Y'all don't have a good marketing team. Y'all don't. Y'all got lucky with Megan because Megan put in the work and she built a fan base. She put in a lot of work. You just got, that's a diamond in the rough. But okay, can you create another one? No. You didn't create another. Erica was supposed to be your next big thing. She flopped. So while she up here arguing and cussing me out, and I want y'all to send this to Erica Banks, she could have been over here went viral. Stupid woman, dummy. You on there getting pennies on a dollar on a reality show, getting milk thrown in your face, and you ain't selling no records. Stupid. Now, while you calling me weird, it's weird that you got to get milk thrown in your face, chop up your body like a piece of cardboard box, and you mad because you ain't selling? You did this. No, you're weird. I'm honest. And you're mad. We was the only one that talking about, and still talking about you. Ain't nobody talking about Erica Banks. You are a pathetic woman. You got cold milk thrown in your face. Duh. You already look like an extra large chocolate chip cookie. A burnt one at that. It got some milk thrown in your face. Oh, anyway. So we want to thank y'all so very much for tuning into the Wiley Show. If y'all want to contribute to the show, $ Marquise Wiley 28. Y'all have tuned into this show. Did y'all get y'all notification? See, y'all like shows, but it got to be messy. So y'all get the notifications when it's messy. All right? Okay. All right. Y'all get the notifications when it's messy. And every time I look at you, Tay, because somebody said that you had doodle stains in your drawers. I don't know if that's true, because then you showed a picture of your stains and you say your drawers is clean. You don't have no doodle stains in there. And I remember that. I remember that came up. And you said you didn't have no doodle stains in your drawers. You said it was clean. You posted, you zoomed in on it. You said it was fresh out the box. You didn't have no doodle stains in there. And so that's exactly what you said. You said you didn't have no stains in your drawers. And I don't know why I'm bringing it up, but when I see that, I hope you don't, because you look too good to have doodle stains. Mm-hmm. But I remember you did put that out there, that you had that. All right. She should have gone on your show because I would have then know who she is. Yes. She responded to me, you guys, and it was like a whole big debacle over there. But nevertheless, these people watch the show just like these people that say they don't watch. When we had this year was a good year. We had some good moments. But when we interviewed the guy, Saucy Santana, the promoter, came on the show. We talked to Jonathan Wright. We was in jail. So we've been working. It's just that people ain't giving us the credit. But this year we've been putting in the work. When we interviewed the youngest mayor in this country, the youngest mayor, Jalen, we brought him on. We had the first interview ever of him. Like, we've been putting in the work. I don't care what people say. This was a good year for us. We had some low months, but we had some high, memorable moments in this show. Then, of course, we had Jaguar Wright on the show as well. That whole debacle was good. But we had some moments on this show. Okay? They said all the things that stood out of all things that stood out to Wiley. But it did stood out because he said he had doodle stains in his drawers. That stood out to me. Anyway. Yeah, Lil Maria, I have to really look into that. Like, my best moment. We had some good moments this year. Some really good moments. And I think last year, we had some good moments on this show. We did. And I don't watch a lot of my other, like, competitors. Like, as you can see, we're talking about these people more and more, because they're not really doing nothing. But this Nicki Minaj, that surprised me. Like, that really surprised me. That surprised me. Because I get more hatred with Nicki than anything. They said I might get that check with the doctor. Really? They said out of all the things that stood out to Wiley, and then of course me going off on the bill collector, that was funny. Like we had some good moments this year. Tasha K secretly recording us, dragging us on her Twitter. That was a moment. Like we had some moments. Us interviewing the person that ran up on Armand Wiggins and he got that 3-piece by the boyfriend. That was an iconic moment. That happened in the last quarter. Like we jumped on that story. We jumped on that story. Ever since then, he ain't been doing nothing. But we jumped on that story. Okay. I love when I truly can tell what Wiley is trolling and whether he's not, he's good. Okay. Yeah. So we could have moments like we it's a trolling show. Y'all call it trolling. And it's a show where we have some good shows. Like you just don't know what you're gonna get. You're gonna be mad at me tomorrow, then you're gonna love me the next day. You've been putting in the work. Yes. They said that because those barbs get lead checks. Yes, absolutely. Like that. The barbs, they did it. They came through. Like when we talked about Nicki Minaj, it came through. It was a good seasonal moment for us. It birthed our career as the Wiley Show with our shorts and stuff. It really helped us out a lot. That Nicki does, and Nicki not over because she about to release her album next month. So, you know. And don't forget my birthday coming up November 11th, and we asked for $33. Okay, $1 per year. So get your coins up. I want it in Cash Apps, okay, or Zelle, okay, or PayPal, so I get it directly. I want you to take none of my money. So again, my birthday is November 11th. I want $1 per year, and I want y'all to hit up the Cash App so I can get it directly. Directly. Okay, this is a tradition that we have started back when I was 30 years old. And we did $1 per year. We're going to keep it going. Okay. And if you can't afford that, then give us something closer to it. Okay. They said, do you listen to Drake's new album? I didn't listen to Drake's new album. I will listen to Drake. I'm still on Diddy's new album. I be the God. Okay. I'm still listening to Tiana Taylor. Like that Diddy album, I'm liking. It's growing on me. It's growing on me. It's growing on me. That Tiana Taylor, that Justin Bieber record, that record with Babyface, it is growing. Like that album is growing on me. That's all I can say. It is growing on me. That's all I can say. It's growing on me. It's growing on me. That's what I can say. But the Drake album, I did not get to see the Drake album. I'm gonna check it out, but I didn't get to listen to it. I've heard that this album is out, but I didn't get to listen to it. They say, "Oh my God, it's terrible." Well, Nicki Minaj been terrible too. So I'm a Scorpio, November 11th. All right, y'all. We've been on here for an hour. Y'all didn't want me to rush it. We would have kept the show going. We had got phone calls, but we want to thank y'all so very much. Thank you all. We had 200 people in here watching. Yes, y'all had came through. I do want to say thank y'all so very much for coming through. This I like Diddy's new album. Yes, I like the album. And I pray to God that Tiana Taylor song. It just does something. It just does something. That that Diddy album, that's all I can say. Yes, that Diddy album is something. I hope Nicki sells, but that Diddy album was something. That Diddy album was something. Okay, y'all want me to come back? All right, if this video get 200 plus likes, we can come back. All right, make sure this video get 200 plus likes. We will see y'all later. I want to say this again. Little black boy, you beautiful. Little black girl, you enough. When times get hard, always put God first. I want to say thank you to those that have been entertaining us and showing us as much love and support. I just want to say thank you all for y'all. A massive energy that you all was going to do that. And I want to say thank you all so very much. If this video get 200 likes, make sure you like this video and help us out. How we doing with the likes? Come on, y'all. Hit that like button. It help us out. It keep you encouraged to come on. Okay. Okay. I love it. All right. Thank you all so very much. Y'all have a blessed one. Y'all have a blessed one. Y'all have a blessed one. Y'all have a blessed day. At 3:42 p.m., according to the website.
Okay, so here, and you'll see like a lot of places, a lot of bond places will not bond her out if she has a current insufficient bond.
Really? So what does that mean? So she would have to stay? What? Can you break that down for me? Because I'm not understanding.
So I mean, there are some bondsmen that will work with that, and they'll be like, okay, cool, like, and they'll charge you an extra fee. It's not going to be cheap to get her out.
Really? So it's okay. So the $2,500, that's not really $2,500 or on your system?
Okay, so if her bond is if her full bond is $2,500.
Yeah, because I'm looking. Hold on, let me see. Let me go on. Let me look on the website because I'm just judging it on the website here. I always say $21,500.
Okay, so at $21,500, right?
Mm-hmm.
Divide that by 10, $2,150. A lot of places charge $100 filing fee.
Okay.
So you're looking at $2,250 to get her out, right?
Mm-hmm.
If she's insufficient with her bond, that means that she owes money to her bond company.
Oh.
So you're going to have to go, your best bet would be is to go back through the same bond company that she has, pay off the remaining balance, and then pay the bond that it's going to cost to get her out, because they might charge a little cheaper and take that charge off.
Wow. Dude, I don't even know where she went because this is like an auntie of mine. I'm just confused. I have my credit card, my money ready. Wow. Do you have any sense of where she was at previously or no?
No.
But you all for a fact can't bail her, can't do it at all.
Our bondsmen won't do it if they've had any insufficient bonds